Direct message you have for Terrence Crawford?
I have no message for the man. Nothing at all. I have no message for him at all.
What's going on, you guys? So Errol Spence Jr. comes out and says that even at 50%, he can beat all the top welterweights. Hit that like button for your boy. Give me that HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. On the road to 11,000 subscribers. Errol Spence Jr. said that at 50%, he could beat most of the top welterweights. And we seen in his fights against Shawn Porter, it was very competitive. Arguably, the knockdown was the difference in that fight. In the fight with Danny Garcia, it's hard to really judge, right? It was his comeback, right? It was his comeback from the accident. We haven't seen him in a while. A lot of people say he's not the same guy in that fight. He was still able to get the job done against a flat Danny Garcia. Then we went to the fight with Manny Pacquiao. He didn't look too great in that fight during the camp. You know, we seen a little footage of his sparring session. He just didn't necessarily look great. Then we hear about the eye injury, and now we go into this fight where you did his Ugas. Errol Spence Jr. looks to be in top form. He looks to be in some of the best shape we've seen in quite some time. But him beating a lot of the top welterweights at only 50%, I think that's a little bit of cap. I think he put on his cap when he was saying that. I think he was speaking a little bit of Japanese when he was saying that. Because at 50%, I mean, so you mean tell me you was 50% when you fought Shawn Porter? That was before the accident, right? The fight with Danny Garcia, you said you was about, what, 70% in that fight or something like that, if I'm not mistaken? He looked okay in the fight. You know, I thought he looked good considering the layoff and what he's been through prior. A lot of other people thought that he didn't look the same. He's not the same guy. His output wasn't the same. He didn't have that same intensity. So him beating these guys at 50%, I think he's overestimating himself a little bit. Being at 50% when considering that Errol Spence had significant layoffs, you know, he only had, what, 3 fights in like 5 years or something like that. So yeah, he hasn't really been too active in order for us to really say that he can go out there and just whoop all these guys even at 50%. But Errol Spence Jr. got a lot of confidence in himself, and of course he's going to come out and say things like, yeah, I could beat all these dudes, blah, 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 yakety smackety, right? So we go see in this fight we did this Ugas if all this is going to hold true. Because in this fight with Ugas, he looks to be close to 100%, right? He looks strong. He looks like he's in shape, sharp, razor focused. So yeah, I don't expect to hear no excuses. No matter how this fight plays out, you're doing this Ugas. Errol Spence Jr. feeling himself, feeling confident, and he's ready to take over the division. Now, will he be able to do it? That's a whole nother thing entirely. Like, subscribe, out your boy. Peace out.